What's up, Snake Diet Fat Man? No way, is that really you? No way, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of your fasting, man. I'm really proud of you, man. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you, man. But I'm telling you, dry fasting is easier than water fasting, believe it or not. But I don't want to talk too much about fasting because then Snake Diet Fat Man, check out my playlist on my fasting. I couldn't lose weight at all, man. I started gaining the weight like in 2008, right after my wedding, and then I clearly remember my weight just started going up. The biggest I was at, close to 250 pounds. I remember. I did lose like 30 pounds on diet and exercise, and then it went back up to like 216, and I just couldn't lose the weight after that. So fasting, by God's grace, the Lord had been telling me about fasting, and I just never listened to him, and my health just started going down the toilet. And that's why I started fasting. I remember I started having hearing loss too, in one, especially in this, it was in this year, and then when I started fasting, my hearing came back. So just do it all at once. Even if you feel like you failed, start fasting again. Remember I told you that. But um, anyways, let's see. American First in the house. Damn, I just saw the title. I was like, what's up, Jay Goodson? I can't believe Snake Man is on. What's up, Moron 126 News? Well, anyways, I want to make a declaration. Yes, you read the title of the video correctly. I'm gonna make an announcement because I noticed. Look, guys, I keep getting phone calls. It doesn't matter who I get a phone call. Family, and I don't care if they're watching. People at work. Matter of fact, I even got the question at work already. I'll cover that question right now. I keep seeing other YouTubers. They want everyone to know. It's like a spirit. It's some kind of like, I call it a new world order spirit. And when I've noticed when everybody's doing it, something isn't right. Like fasting, not everybody's gonna do it. Not everybody's gonna accept it. They don't care if they see you lose 100 pounds in 2 weeks or in a month. They're not gonna do it. Everybody wants the easy way out. But I'm gonna tell you something right now. Other YouTubers are saying something. Matter of fact, they could be talking about, I don't know, winning the lottery, and it has nothing to do with the video or the live stream. Matter of fact, I even saw it I watched some of these cryptocurrency videos. I'm not subscribed to any of them, but I watch them here and then. Just see what's going on in the crypto world, because I'm a crypto investor, right? And they just bring it up. So on my channel, I need to bring it up. Everybody's talking about it. It might not. Please, Mr. Snake Diet Fat Man, could you please never do it, especially if you're fasting. Like me, I've fasted so much, my body's cleaning. I do what is it, OMADs once in a while. I'll do like right now, because I got a high physical labor job. It's hard for me to fast like long. Before I had an easy job, but like my body's clean. If I was to take that vaccine, I know it's gonna kill me. So whatever you do, Mr. Snake Man, Fat Man, don't take the vaccine, because it'll kill you. Because you're fasting, your body's gonna be so clean here soon. It'll just react to your body in a real bad way. But okay, everybody's saying on this channel, so I'm gonna make it clear. I'm proud to say it, and you know why? why I decided to make this live stream. I was gonna make a video, but I said, what the heck? I'll live stream, but I'm gonna start mentioning it in all my videos at the beginning. You wanna know why? Cause I went under Finally Fasting YouTube channel and I wrote in the comment section because he had to say it at the beginning of the live stream. Oh, I got the vaccine, and it had nothing to do with it. So I wrote in the comment section, I'm proud to say it. I have not, this and that. And YouTube erased it. So I said, well, I'm gonna make a video on it instead. I don't care who gets angry if this live stream gets taken down, but I'm proud to say it, and I'll never get it. I'll never get the COVID vaccine. I'd rather commit suicide before I ever take the COVID vaccine. I don't care if they fire me in my job. I don't care if they kick me out of the country or imprison me. I will never get the COVID vaccine, and because I'm not stupid, I'm nobody's guinea pig. It's an emergency vaccine. It hasn't even been approved by the FDA. Even if they approve it, I won't get it. I'm proud to say it. I'll never in a million years. You can't force me, and I won't. I'd rather you throw me in jail. I'm not going to get no vaccine, and I'm proud of it. My body's clean. And all of you naysayers out there, and all you haters out there, go ahead. If you're dumb enough to go get it, be my guest. I don't live in fear. And from now on, I'm going to mention at the beginning of every video because I'm sick and tired of people calling me on the phone. Oh, I'm vaccinated. Well, good for you, man. Why are you telling me? Why are you telling me? I don't really care, honestly. It is beyond me. It is beyond me. You know what? I tried to open up an account today with rumble.com and it won't let me upload video. I don't know why. I've tried it 2 times under 2 different emails. So if I'm gone from the internet, oh well, let it be. Let me read to you guys something for all you fake Christians out there in no man's land. If you go to a church and they telling you cannot walk in without a mask, you have no business being there. You're not going to put a diaper in my face. I didn't wear a mask throughout this whole pandemic, fake-demic. I remember when I was on my fasting journey. Oh, some guy wrote me in the comment section. I haven't seen him in my video. I haven't seen him in my videos anymore. Oh man, you're not gonna be able to fight COVID. His ignorance doesn't know that when you're fasting, your immune system it goes into overdrive. But anyway, I don't know what's up IBCSV. I have no idea what IKR is. And I hope Joe Biden watches this. Okay, Luke 10:19. This is my faith. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on scorpions and serpents, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall be. Hold on. And over all power of the enemy, and nothing shall any means hurt you. You know what? Let me put on my glasses, guys. I'm getting old. Let me read that again. Woo! Luke 10:19, man. I saw a YouTube video where a guy said that fasting healed his eyes, man. It didn't go that far for me. Luke 10:19, yeah. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemy, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. Okay, one more. Mark 16. Hold on, guys. I don't want to bore you guys with this. Hold on. Mark 16. Mark 16:18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. Yes. So, I'm sorry, I am not getting a vaccine for something that has a 99.9999999% survival rate. And then if you're over 60 years old, is 99.999, which is 4 nines, and then a 7. I'm not getting I'm sorry. You want to be dumb enough to go be somebody's guinea pig? By all means, be my guest. That's on you. It's your life, your choices. I'm not trying to convince you, but I'm not getting no vaccine. They already asked me at my job, are you vaccinated? Why are you even asking me to begin with? What's the purpose of you knowing my business at home or my medical history? All I can say is my faith is in Christ Jesus. I refuse to wear a mask, and I'm not going to get a vaccine. I don't even get the flu shot. And I'm sorry, this has got to be a scam. If you're giving it for free, if the government's telling you it's good for you, have you noticed you turn on the radio station, safe and effective? How do you know? They haven't even done trials on people or on animals. They haven't done anything. It's on emergency use. Emergency. And have you noticed that they're targeting minorities the most? I don't know if you guys knew this. They're really targeting blacks and Latinos. Why is that? I am curious to know why is that. And it seems like all the I've passed through some of these vaccine places. It's all seemed to be mostly in minority neighborhoods. I've done deliveries here. I'm a truck driver. I even drive around in my own personal vehicle. How come I don't see any vaccine places like in upper high-end neighborhoods? No, go drive to the NRG Stadium down in Houston. It's right next to the hood. Oh, drive right there on Tacoma and 290. It's right next to a hood right there. It's like, come on, man. I ain't stupid, man. Then I'm at the grocery store. Oh, get your COVID vaccine today and get enrolled to win $50,000, and then win a car, get a free meal. It's like, oh man, I'm tired of hearing about it. And then you drive on the side of the freeway, and the Ambler Alert signs they got on the freeway and the highways, all free vaccines today. I don't know where. Come on, people. Wake up, man. Wake up. Honestly, wake up. You can't live in fear. And then if they're telling you to church to get a vaccine, you need to get up and rebuke that person right there in the name of Jesus with the Bible in your hand. Get up and rebuke the person. And I'll be honest with you. If you're going to a church where they're making you wear a mask, or they cancel church and went online, that's not a real church. That's not a real church. That is a fake Babylonian church. Anyways, I don't want to make the whole live stream about this. I'm just eat, laugh, and stupid. How did you handle the freeze in Texas? I just kept warm. And I live streamed it that day on my YouTube channel. Almost every day there was a freeze here. See, I grew up north, so blizzard, snow is really nothing out of this world. It freezed up because out here they don't have trucks that salt up the road. That's what it is. So Donovan says hand claps. Thank you, brother. So what's up, Moron 126 News? So I'm not getting the vaccine. If I lose my job, oh well, I don't care. I'm not getting no vaccine. It's already bad enough. All these jobs, man, they act all liberal, man. It's like, oh, I was like, dude, what's going? And then a vaccine passport. That's the other part that gets me. A vaccine passport. Have you ever guys had a real passport? I've had a passport. I used to travel a lot, and I can show you my passport. And there's sections in the booklet called visas. So when you enter a country that's not your country, you got to go through the port of entry. So when you go to the port of entry, depending, they'll x-ray your luggage. You have to fill out a form. They give you a form to fill out before you even before the airplane even gets to the airport. And they're gonna ask you, do you have cash on you? Some places might ask you to use drugs, whatever, you know. And I think it depends on the country. Usually it's over $10,000. You have to declare how much money you have on you. It depends how much money you have. Some countries will make you pay a tax. Well, most countries you go to, you're going to pay a tax when you get there. Because when you get there, they're going to charge you for just using the airport. Some countries there's like $100. Some countries are $20. All depends what country you go to. That's why you fill out a form. But when you go into the country, they're going to ask you some questions when you go to the port of entry. And what they do is they put a stamp. It's like a seal of approval, a visa, and it'll tell you 90 days, 30 days. Okay, so if we got something called a vaccine passport, don't you guys don't you find that kind of weird? So that means one or the other. They're prohibiting or limiting your path of travel. So if you get a COVID, what is it, a visa on the passport? Does it have a time limit on it? Or is it you just get the COVID vaccine on your on your, what do you call it, vaccine passport? Or is it a lifetime passport? Or you're gonna have to renew it and get another vaccine? And then how does that restrict the government from telling you, oh, now you're gonna need this other vaccine for another disease? You're gonna have to take it to the grocery store to get a job. Do you guys see where I'm going with this? I'm telling you because I've had a passport and I've traveled before. When you enter a country, they give that, like I said, they ask you questions. They put it in your passport and they'll tell you 90 days, 30 days. And then on your way out, you got to show it again. So then they'll charge you to use the airport. Depends. A lot of countries, they charge you to use the airport. So you see where I'm going with this? You see where I'm going with this? Am I the only one that's thought of this? If this is okay with you guys, and you know what? Let's just be honest with this. If it was okay for most of you for them to overthrow the elections on, see, I said overthrow the elections. I didn't say anything else. I'm thinking it'd probably be okay for the most people, right? I mean, think about it. I mean, so you get one COVID shot. Is that the only visa you're gonna need on this vaccine passport? How many more shots do you need of who knows what in the future? So see, that's the problem. So you're taking my rights to dictate my health, and where does it stop from there? Are they gonna be able to tell you how much you can eat, how much you don't eat? What else they could tell you? I don't know. They could tell you anything, right? I mean, I don't know. Where does the buck stop from there? I mean, Aquarius in the house. Yeah, once they start a vaccine passport, it will never stop. It'll never stop. Think about it. Then you got to renew the book every 5 years. And then what? You're going to have to pay? You see the business going on? And don't think the book is going to be for free. They're going to make you buy the passport book. You imagine you have to go run to like Save On. Well, Save On, those don't exist anymore. CVS, what's the other one? Walgreens. There's other pharmacies. I just can't think the name of them right. Rite Aids, Save-Ons, or you're gonna have to go to your grocery store, pharmacy, go get a picture, get your book, and it's gonna have the United States symbol on it. And what after passports don't last forever. And let's say they give you 5 or 10 years, right? And then what? You're gonna have to go run and get your vaccines all over again because that book is no good anymore. I mean, how does it end from there? I'm curious to know, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm thinking about what a prophet told me that I talked to on the phone, and he's a pastor too. He told me that he's not even gonna allow them to even have ministry in the church. He's not even gonna allow them to do the Lord's Supper because apparently and it's not the first time I've heard this. The COVID vaccine, it changes and it mutates your DNA, your blood. You're not human anymore. So it makes me wonder if this is gonna fulfill what Jesus said in the Bible, from the wheat, from the tears. Remember, you guys ever read that? The wheat and the tears? Which one are you? Didn't he say that the wheat? The wheat was going to be thrown in the fire? So it makes me wonder, Makes me wonder if this will fulfill the book of Revelations one day. You never know. Where what is it? Death will seek them but not find them. Have you guys ever read that? Okay, ZE in the house. I seen a video where the vaccine was trying to control the sperm, so when the baby is born, it will be a child of Satan. Well, I don't know about that. I'm not taking it that far, but man, it's funny here on the local news like Fox 13. I don't watch TV, but at my other job that I had, they always had the TV on the media, the local news. Oh, it doesn't cost sterilization, safe and effective. It killed. And they said COVID, and then I remember during COVID, the lockdown, they were saying, "Oh, study came out that most of the people they easily spread and carry the most COVID is Hispanic people." So now I would go to the gas station, pay for my gas, and I would notice people. I noticed it at first, but I even saw the report. Like there'll be like a black person in front of me, and they say a white person behind me, and suddenly they look at me all weird and try to distance themselves. And one day I even purposely like moved close to them because they noticed I didn't have this is before the mask mandate kicked in, and they would just go try to get away from me. Like at the same time I would move, they would move too. And I didn't understand I thought it was because of I just found it weird. But when I noticed it, like, because I started noticing like Asians or black folks or white folks that were around each other, they wouldn't do that. I'm gonna say it was all in my head. But I'm just telling you my observation. So then I was at work, sitting down, waiting for my load, and suddenly they said on the local media, you can see how they're full of trash, and I don't want to say it the other way. I'm trying not to curse. It gets me angry, honestly. And they said, oh, and they show a video like mostly you could tell they're mostly like undocumented people in a heavily Hispanic neighborhood. Oh, let's just say they said brown people. They didn't say brown people. They said Hispanics, and which that would include Mexicans, Salvadorians, anybody from a Latino Hispanic background. They are the ones that mostly spread and carry, and in the COVID attacks them the most. I said, "Wow, they're practically blaming us." How do I'm curious to know if somebody else said that, would they be considered racist? And I said, unbelievable, man. This never ends. This is uncrazy. So they're saying that my people are the ones that easily get it the most and are spreading it everywhere. And I said, wow, man. No wonder the people been acting weird when they see me in the store, man. More Whales of the Devil is the name of the video on YouTube. Let me write this down. Whales of the Devil. I'm going to look that up. I don't know. I don't want to say something I don't know. And I heard this on the news. I heard it on the local news. Let's see. They did find the spike proteins of the vaccine congregate in the ovaries. Excuse me. So, I'm telling you guys, we are a target, man. And then the news, a couple days later, the same news. Oh, it's not true that it doesn't sterilize it. So that means when the media tells you, that's what I've learned, and the government tells you, oh, safe and effective, that means it's not safe and effective, or they just don't know. Because I told you this is on trial right now. It's not even, it's on emergency use right now. So if they saying it doesn't sterilize, it means it sterilizes. Another day, another dollar, the walking journey. Yep. So please, guys, make sure you hit the like button, share the live streams. And it's just, dude, again, I'm repeating it to the people up in YouTube. I'm not getting the vaccine. Okay? I'm not saying it's not safe and effective. For me, in my family, we're not getting it. I don't even vaccinate my children. I'm sorry. If I have to move to another country, I'll do it. I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm sorry. I don't know, guys. The founding fathers got into a civil war over a 3% T tax. Remember that? The T tax? And also a tax on your postage on your letters, or the letters, the mail carrier, whatever, you know? And we're over here debating over a vaccine that they're trying to force it on everyone. So what does that tell you? Was it a couple, like maybe 3 years ago I think it was Brazil, they raised the bus fare 5 cents, and the people had it was like the back that broke the camel. Was it it was the straw that broke the camel's back over there. People went out and rioted and burned up everything. And we're over here debating. And then if you say anything the opposite, they censor you. So it's like, I don't know, man. It's like, are we not allowed to think anymore? Is there more freedom in Brazil? Give me death or give me liberty. I'm sorry. And I know it's going to be archived. They say you can't really erase nothing from the internet. I guess the NSA might have it, is going to have it backed up somewhere. I'm not giving up my firearms, one. I'm not giving up my children. You can keep the property if you're going to go that far. You can keep the property. You can even keep my vehicles. I might just try to take one and get the heck across the border back, go back to my ancestral homeland. But I'm not getting no vaccine, and I'm not giving up my guns. I'm sorry. I'm just not doing it. And I had an incident on, I want to say, Wednesday. I had an incident at the gas station over there in Katy, Texas. I stopped to get an icy. I usually don't go there. It's just kind of on the way to work. What was it? The freeway was, there was like, what happened is there was like 3 accidents on the way. The last accident was almost impossible to avoid it, but I took this back country road all the way around, and I knew that gas station when that Circle K was there. What's up, Dan Druff? Hey, sleepy. Okay, Tommy says it's okay. Though Tommy says it's okay. Walking Jonah robots will take over in 20 years. They will be no. Well, that sounds about right. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I stopped at the Circle K. I took a piss, and then I went to go get my icy. I stood in line to pay for it. So then I was drinking my icy as I'm waiting to pay for my icy, and I'm in my work uniform. Honestly, if you're in your work uniform, you gotta be careful what you do, you don't do, what you say. It's just better just to be on your best behavior, you know, because you're representing the company, right? But anyways, I'm just standing minding my own business. Snake Dive Fat Man says, where I live, they made all law enforcement get it. Since I was a sheriff deputy, I got the vaccine. Well, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm not picking on you, man. Believe me, you're a police officer? Wow. Hey, man, the men in blue. Anyways, God bless you, man. Thanks for serving our country, man. What's up, Black Juma, brother? What's up? What's going on? Well, anyway, let me tell you guys what happened to me on Wednesday. Goes to show you how the devil, he's full-time working out there. Man, you were a police officer? Man, you must have got big from all the donuts then, man. Anyways, is that true? Cops love donuts? I've always wondered about that. Anyways, like I was saying, right? So I'm waiting in line. I'm trying to remember the name of the street. I think it's France, and I don't know the name of the other street. I don't really know. I can't remember the name of the street. But there's a school on the other side. And anyways, I'm waiting in line, right? And there's a guy in front of me, right? Standing in front of me, right? Facing towards the cashier. It's a long line. There's at least 5 people ahead of me trying to pay for their drinks or get gas. So I'm standing there. Yeah, hey guys, I'm sorry. You know what? I got 19 people watching. Make sure you comment, rate, subscribe. Check out Snake Diet Fat Man. I would ask you to click on his icon right there if you guys can see it. But unfortunately, YouTube took off that feature where you used to be able to click on people's channel while you're in the chat room. YouTube took that off because they don't want your channel getting discovered. Check out his YouTube channel. Comment, rate, subscribe. He's going through a fasting journey right now like I did. I know most of my viewers, they think fasting videos are boring, but check him out. I love all his videos. I'm watching all his videos. He's uploading like 5 videos a day, man. I'm binging on his video. I even watch him like 5 times. And anyways, going back to what I was saying, check out Snake Diet Fat Man. Anyways, what was I gonna say? Make sure you comment over there, let him know I sent you. Well, anyways, I'm standing in line at the Circle K, waiting to pay for my drink, my icy, Coke icy. And there's this guy, he turns around to look at me. I don't even know why. I thought he was just looking to see, like, you know, I've done it before. I look behind me to see what pump number I'm at. So at first I thought it was because he turned around and he went like this. And then he kept moving his. He turned back around and kept moving, like he was being thoughtful. So then he turns around again and he looks at me up and down. And I'm like, man, what is this guy's problem? He did that like 3 times. Then he lost patience and he left. So I had a bad feeling. I paid for my drink. And I just remember what Bruce Lee always said. Always keep an eye on your surroundings. Even when he walked out of the gas station, I was still looking behind. So then I walked out slow. I opened the door and I scanned. Get the big, you know, like the 5 keys, the 5 Smith. I don't know if you guys know what that is. It's like a safety driving course. The Smith system. Guys, look it up. So then I look everywhere. I'm scanning. I'm aiming high too. And the guy goes, hey, what up, man? Okay, so then I'm like, whatever. Like, what the hell's your problem, man? So I walk towards my car, and immediately he starts walking towards me. Like, all pissed off for no reason. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't doubt it. He recognized me for one of my videos. And just because I voted a certain way, I'm not going to let nobody intimidate me. And I'm not going to be nobody's victim. I'm sorry. And to me, honestly, he looked like might have been one of those people that was in the caravan. I wouldn't doubt it. And they're here to cause trouble. Most people think they're here to work. But anyways, I'm not going to go there. I don't know. I don't know where he's at. I don't know who it is. He might have recognized me for one of my videos. He's one of those criminals. I don't know. And he comes towards me like he wanted to start something. Mind you, I've never seen this person in my life. I don't know who they are. I don't care to know who you are. I'm minding my own business. If you don't like me, that's not my problem. Theo, Nero, bro, why don't you be grateful you have your own land and have a wife and kids? Whatever you're going on through will make you find a way through. Be grateful. Don't talk about... No. I didn't say I'm killing myself, man. I just said I'd rather kill myself than get the vaccine. But anyways, you can watch it on replay. I'm not going to explain it again. And, yeah, the guy was acting stupid and foolish. He started walking up towards my car. I don't know this person. I'm sorry, man. I reached out for my gun, man. And I know he saw me reaching out for my gun. And I put it in my pocket. I was putting it towards my pocket. And immediately he started acting all stupid. He got out his cell phone and he took a picture of my license plate. Dude, you're over here starting crap with me. No, he didn't look high. He didn't look drugged up. You're over here starting crap with me. Let's say he did recognize me from my videos. He don't agree with me. Oh, he's a Trump supporter, assuming I am. What's up, Low Roller Scratcher? That don't give you no right to come and interfere with my day or try to hurt me or harm me. Me personally, my fighting days are over. I wear glasses. My fighting days are over. I'm already an old man as it is. I might look young to someone, but I'm not. Somebody at my job thought I was 24, 25, or maybe 29, he said. So he was trying to talk down on me. And I'm like, man, we're almost the same age. He was all shocked when I told him how old I was. Did you record and post on YouTube? I didn't post nothing on YouTube, man. I don't post my whole life on YouTube. But anyways, the guy comes up to me. I'm sorry. I don't know who you are. I don't know what your intentions are. I reached out for my gun. I was putting it already in my pocket to see what the hell this guy's problem is. He walked away already. Thank God for the Second Amendment. Thank you, Lord Jesus, for the Second Amendment. Can you imagine? They take our guns away. This guy's going to want to beat everybody up. He could beat everybody up in the street. Hurt people, hurt innocent bystanders. I'm sorry. I'm not the victim, and I don't live in California. This is in California. No, Low Roller Scratcher. Don't ask dumb questions like that. But anyways, and he's all like, oh, yeah. And he acted like he was going to his car to go get something. And you know what I did? I said, I don't have time for this. I got to go to work. I turned on my car and I left. And he actually followed me. He started following me. But I kept an eye on him. And then I got stuck in between 2 cars. And he didn't dare to do nothing. Nothing. Zero. And I'm sorry. That's the world we live in today. That's the world we live in today, man. Oh, my bad, bro. I didn't see the full eyes. Just saw the title. Like I was saying. Oh, no, don't worry, man. I'm just look, man. Since you already barely tuning in regarding the COVID scam, wearing a mask, um, taking the vaccine again. If YouTube takes this down, they don't respect my religious beliefs, obviously. And right now we could talk about Jesus, prophecies, and all this, but there's gonna be a time in the day if things don't change the way they are. But if they keep going the way they do, I don't know. This might happen sooner than I'm intensive. I'm thinking, but it's gonna be a time in the day here on YouTube, on all social media platforms, because YouTube is not really a social media platform. It's supposed to be more like your own private TV network kind of. But there's gonna be a time in the day, guys, where you're not gonna be allowed to talk about Jesus or any religion. I don't care if you're Catholic. Well, Islam. They're not gonna do that to Islam. Oh no, Islam is off limits. But if you're Catholic, even Mormon, it's not gonna matter. Jehovah's Witnesses, they're probably gonna let you slide because you denied Jesus. But we're all gonna be on the chopping block. If you believe in Jesus Christ and you confess Jesus your Lord and Savior, you're on the chopping block. I don't even care if you don't make videos. You just make comments. You're already on the chopping block. And one day they're gonna boot you off of this. So our days are numbered. But going back to the vaccine, the mask, if you go to church that wears a mask, you believe in if you get, this is why I'm not getting the vaccine. Let me read to you what it says here, and just making it quick here. Mark 16:18. You guys could write this down. Mark 16:18 or Marcos 16:18. They shall take up serpents, and if they drink in any deadly thing, it shall not hurt them. They shall lay hands on the sick, and they shall recover. So don't justify say, oh, it says here if you drink anything poison. You're not drinking it, man. They're stabbing it through your skin, anyways. Luke. Let's go back to Luke. Luke 10. You won't say I took one Bible verse, because I know some people like doing verse 10:19. No, Luke 10:19. Behold, I give unto you power to tread on serpents. See, tread on serpents and scorpions, and over all the power of the enemies, and nothing shall by any means hurt you. That's why I'm not getting it. I'm sorry. And if they want to fire me at work, let them fire me. I'll find another job. I would hate to lose my current job. I like what I do. But I'm sorry. I'm not gonna give up Jesus for anyone. You know what I mean? That's just me. You can do whatever you want. It's your life. I'm sorry, but I'm nobody's guinea pig. Okay, just finished my shift. Gonna go to sleep. All right, have a good one. IBSCSV. You heard YouTube trying to delete Graham Stephan YouTube channel. He got $2 million due. $2 million due crypto scam bot in comments section. Who's that? Who's Graham Stephan YouTube channel? He got $2 million due. I don't know, man. I don't know anything about that. I don't know what you're talking about. What's up, Andy Sowen? And it breaks my heart to know that there was a preacher. I saw a video of a preacher saying that Jesus would get the vaccine. What blasphemy, man! That pastor's gonna burn in the pits of hell one day. He's gonna be in the lake of fire, man. I'm serious, man. A lot of people that believe they're going to heaven, you'd be surprised, man. All these same people that tell you about a magical rapture, they're the same people telling you get the vaccine, man. It's like the church is so accustomed to lies that they believe any lies they tell them, I guess. I don't know who that is. Let me write that down. I'll look it up later. I have no idea who that is. Graham Stephan. Let's see. I never heard of that guy. I'm gonna look him up later. I wrote it down. I looked it up. I'm tired, man. I only get one day off, and I gotta go back to work. And 3 more months. I'm getting my sign-on, rest of my sign-on bonus. I just found out in the contract I can't take any time off. I gotta make sure I go to work all the time. I'm gonna request a couple days off though, man. I don't know if that's gonna work. So at my job, they started asking us, "Oh, are you vaccinated or not vaccinated?" Like, who cares? Who cares, man? Who cares, man? And it's amazing how people don't live what they preach. I'm just amazed. I'm just amazed. Anyways, Lady Green, go to sleep. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep right now. Anyways, I don't know what else to talk about, guys. So all these like the pastor told me last time, oh, half of the church doesn't want to come to church. They're so scared. How can you be a believer of the word of God, and you're living in fear? You are living in fear. Don't you know that's how they control people in communist countries, is through fear? Like, I'll give an example. Fidel Castro, or well, now his Raul, what's his name? Raul Castro is now in charge of the country, because what's his name? Fidel already passed away, like what, 6 years ago, I think it was. But did you know, like in Cuba, they control the people with fear, and they're always blaming somebody else. Like I know Cuban people. They've told me, like in Cuba, all they tell the people all the time, all the United States is gonna invade us. All is the United States. They're declaring war on us. All capitalism is evil. That's why everybody's poor. That's why there's no food on the island. It's all the United States' fault. So they got the people constantly living in fear, and the hype is always up there. They're gonna get invaded. So the people are in constant alert. People are in constant fear. So their savior is the Cuban government. So communism is the way out. So people are constantly living in fear all the time. And they got the people pretty brainwashed. Like Fidel in Cuba, he's not called presidente or dictator. No, they call him Papa Fidel. That's how they got the people brainwashed. They say Papa Fidel. Raul Castro son is in charge. So if you lived in a communist country, that's how things work. So now here, look at the communist playbook. Oh, now is the Delta wave. And how many people are going to be running off to get their little vaccine of approval like a bunch of kettle? But it's kind of funny how the people in the State Department and the Health Department, they don't get vaccinated. I don't know if you saw that report. Nobody up in the federal government is getting vaccinated, but they want you to get vaccinated. Make sure you get vaccinated and get your passport so you could go to the grocery store. Jeez, let me read a Bible verse. Doesn't that sound familiar? Oh, let me read that. Hold on. I think it's Revelations, where it talks about the mark of the beast. Ooh, it sounds very familiar. Yes, your pastor's telling you you're going in a rapture. You don't talk about this. You're going in a rapture. Didn't Jesus say himself? No, not Jesus himself. I take that back. I'm wrong. In the book of Acts, remember when Jesus descended into heaven and an angel blocked Jesus when he was being taken up? What did the angel tell the apostles? The same way you see Jesus being taken away will be the same way you see Jesus coming back. So if you're raptured into a cloud, how are you going to see him? How are you going to see him? The resurrection of the dead, people? And if you're in a cloud, how are you going to be resurrected? That's what I told the brother, and he got mad at me. I go, brother, what about the resurrection of the dead? Oh, but the rapture, you don't believe in the rapture, blah, 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 whatever. I go, brother, what about the resurrection of the dead? So what? What's going to happen? You're on the cloud first, and then what? Then, explain that to me. He couldn't explain it to me. Okay, let me read to you. All right, let's read about the mark of the beast. The mark of the beast. Let him hear, the understand, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and 6. Okay, verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that he had the mark, or the name of the beast, over the number of his name, or the number of his name. See, we always talk about the number, but look, check this out, guys. Read this. Let's read it all again from verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark. Well, let me put on my glasses, guys. I need to put on my glasses. I'm sorry, I gotta put on my glasses. Anyways, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast. Can you imagine that? The name of the beast? Or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that eighth understand count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 600 threescore and 6, or 666. So think about it. Hold on, let me read to you another one here. Another interesting one here in the book of Acts. So, right here, hold on, guys. Guys, at the beginning of the scripture here. Here we go. Acts chapter 1, verse 9. And when he had spoken these things while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. And while they looked steadfastly towards heaven as he went up, behold, 2 men stood by them in white apparel, which also said, He man of Galilee, why stand ye gazing up into heaven? Question mark. This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall so come in like manner as he seen him go into heaven. Then return unto. So again, which also said, He men of Galilee, why stand he gazing up into heaven? This same Jesus, which is taken up from you into heaven, shall come in like manner as he seen him go into heaven. You see that? So, all right. Let me see another one here. 1 Corinthians 2:14. According to this, anyway, enough of the 666. I'm getting tired, man. Oh, let me share to you guys something, how the mark of the beast is really nothing new. Hold on, let me share. This is in the Old Testament too, believe it or not. Genesis. I want to say Genesis 5. Let's go to Genesis 5. Okay. Okay. Actually, it's Genesis chapter 4, Genesis 4:13. And Cain said unto the Lord, My punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me, or kill me. In other words, slay is kill. Like slay is like, I looked up the meaning of it. Slay is to be killed in a very violent way, very like brutal, violent. I mean, really savage. And that's what he did to his brother Abel. He slay him. Kind of like when you slay an animal. It's possible he cut his head off, but I mean, if you really read into it, Cain cut his brother's head off. That's practically what he did. He beheaded his brother. He slayed his brother. He slayed his brother. Where is it at? And Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. In the process of time, it came to pass that Cain brought the fruit of the ground and offering unto the Lord. Hold on, but unto Cain, no, let me read. And the Lord said unto Cain, why have thou countenance fallen? In verse 8, chapter 4, and Cain talked with Abel his brother. And it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. S-L-E-W. It's the same as slay. Like back here, say everybody's gonna, that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Well, anyways, and the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, listen to this, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain. See, a mark on Cain, lest any finding him shall kill him. And Cain went out from the presence of the Lord and dwelleth in the land of Nod, east of Eden. So what the Lord did is he put a mark on Cain. And the Lord said unto him, therefore whosoever slayeth Cain, vengeance shall be taken on him sevenfold. And the Lord set a mark upon Cain. And the mark he put on Cain was on his forehead, lest any finding him shall kill him. Remember, the Bible says it could either be on your hand, it could be on your head, it could be a number or the name of the beast. So, well, it doesn't tell if it's on the forehead or the hand, but he put a mark on him. You see, the mark is nothing new. And right here it says that if anybody killed Cain, he'd be killed 7 times 77. Because that's another way of translating. Another translation, that's how it says. That's how I know it. But it says sevenfold. And this is a King James version. He would kill them sevenfold. And remember when the Bible says that they will seek death and death will not find them. I don't know if you guys, or death will flee them. The people are going to be hiding in the rocks and the earth in that great day of tribulation. So it's the same thing with marks. So it's like we can see the mark of the beast is really nothing new. It's in the Old Testament. He killed his brother, so they put a mark on him. Practically judgment, right? But he's been judged already. So anyways, guys, I'm about to knock out here. I'm about to go to sleep. Not many people watching anyways. So again, I'm not getting any vaccine, so I'm sorry. If YouTube wants to take down this live stream, that's on them. I'm not getting it. I'm not telling you guys should not get it or get it. I don't know why you're wasting your time anyway standing in line. Go to the movie theater, enjoy your life, go eat something. You don't need it. In reality, you don't even need it. So, and then everybody claims, oh, I know someone that died. You don't know anyone that died, all right? You don't know anyone that died, okay? So, give me a break. So, Blind Sight, what's going on with you? Hey, have they asked you at your job if you're vaccinated by any chance? Is anybody else getting asked at their jobs? Because I got asked at my job. I didn't answer the question. I'm not going to answer it either. So, they need, what is it? They got a saying in truck driving, they need you more than you need them. Vaccine can give you free donut from Cream Donuts. Well, they could keep their donuts. They could shove it up their high heaven. But anyways, amazing how the Bible, it's amazing how the Bible warns us about all these things. Think about it. It warned us Thinks about it. It warned us about it. You can't even work, buy, or sell. Do you want me to read that again? This is why they always tell you, oh no, it's all fairy tales, it's not true. Believe in global warming. This moron that watches my videos, you know who you are, you're a moron. Vaccine can enter you to win the lottery. Nobody ever wins the lottery. So again, Revelations 13:16. Guys, even if you're not a believer, you should actually take this up seriously. Vaccine passport. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bound, to receive a mark in their forehead, in their right hand or in their foreheads, like the mark of Cain after he killed his brother. The same thing. That no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. So, guys, it says here that you cannot buy or sell. That no man might buy or sell. When you go to a job, you're selling your time. Okay, you're selling your labor in exchange for money, so you go buy goods and services, okay? And even if you have your own business, you're still selling your time, your energy, your wisdom, your creativity. What a horrible world that's going to be. I feel bad for all the people that are going to have to live through these times. I'm sorry, man. The book of Revelation, I feel bad for all the people that are going to have to live through this. Think about it. This is horrible, man. This is a horrible time to live. Think about it. You're going to have to be like a piece of clothing, like merchandise. You have to think about it. You're going to have to get some kind of mark. Like, that's like merchandise, man. You think about a merchandise at a store. Doesn't it have a brand name? Doesn't it have a barcode, a price on it? I mean, think about it, guys. I mean, sorry about that. I'm just saying, man. And he had the power to give life unto the image of the beast, that image of the beast the beast should both speak, and causes that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Think about it. You don't worship the image, you get killed. Oh, you're gonna say I'm an atheist. I don't believe in God. God doesn't exist. But then they got an image here that came to life. It says here, and causes as many as would not to worship the image of the beast should be killed. So that means there's going to be people that are not going to buy into the BS of the image coming to life. Even though think about it, they're going to cause an image. It's like I said, all the banana's going to talk to you. And think about it, there's going to be people that are not going to buy into the BS. There's going to be people that are not going to buy into the lie. I imagine there's gonna be a bunch of atheists. Oh no, that's a robot they brought to life. I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm not gonna say that's how it's gonna happen, but and they're gonna get killed. There's gonna be people that are not gonna give up on Jesus, and they're gonna get killed. There's gonna be people that this is gonna contradict their religious beliefs, and they're gonna get killed. What a horrible time to live. That's gonna be a really horrible time to live. I know there's gonna be in the future. That means there are going to be people. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just saying. You can quit now since due workers shortage for truck drivers. There's shortages on everything right now. Vaccine. Well, Low Roller Scratcher's getting the vaccine, I guess. Yeah. I got nothing, man. I got nothing to share with you guys anymore. That's it. I already said what I had to say. Anyways, God bless you guys. Have a beautiful night. Remember I said Jesus loves you. Don't make the mistakes I make. Oh my God, let me make sure, because my kids left the alarm and it woke me up today. It got me so mad. It's like the only day I really get to sleep in without having to worry about going to work. How do you... How did my kids do it though? Okay, clock. Hold on. Okay, according to this, there isn't in. I know it went off. Settings. Automatic home clock. Anyways, making sure because I'm about to go to sleep and I don't want the stupid alarm going off. Unmute alarm. And the phone was turned off and that sucker still went off. I just hope it doesn't go off. I'm gonna turn this phone off. Leave it here. Anyways, God bless you guys. Have a beautiful night. Comment, rate, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section, are you getting the vaccine? Because I'm not. All right, you guys have a good one. Bye-bye.